My name is Claire.
And I'm Molly.
And this is
Book Stupid. And there is a third podcaster today, but he's out of sight.
Oh.
He's in sight.
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna say,
in sight?
He might be in frame.
Oh my god. Yeah, Hector's here. He's hiding under my chair because the curtains scared him.
And that's fine, okay?
He's a coward.
Oh, you're so cute. I love you.
My baby dog is a coward.
How are you doing?
I'm alright.
Yeah.
You know what? I had 4 beers. And-
Right before this.
No. I had 4 beers and 2 margaritas
Okay.
over the course of 6 hours
When?
last night.
Okay.
And I'm really hungover.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Can you believe that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's right and it shouldn't be legal, but
4 beers and
4
2
beers and 2
margaritas did that to
Did
me?
you do it in did you mix and match?
4 beers
Then
and
2
2
margaritas.
Yeah.
It's like, how many more times do I have to say it?
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say. Beer before liquor, never been sicker.
And I fear it's true. The rumors are true. And the margaritas were very fruit forward.
Okay.
I imagine that was a sugar bomb, and
Yeah.
that's part of why I'm suffering. But
Probably.
I just don't think it should happen to a nice girl like me.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Were you feeling the effects of the alcohol last night?
Yeah, but it wasn't like, ooh.
You were discombobulated.
I wasn't discombobulated. Sorry. Oh my god, when we were on our way over, Hector fart boxed the Uber so badly that the driver did roll down all 4 windows.
No.
Yeah.
Hector, God love him, creates some of the most toxic
Yeah.
gas I've ever
Just noxious.
gotten from a dog.
Yeah. No, totally. That's my baby.
That's my guy.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a bunch of beers last night too. More than 4.
More than 4.
More than 4. No
Less
margaritas. No. Well, I don't know. I don't know the hour limit, to be honest.
Not a single margarita.
Not a single margarita. I did have some surf sides.
Oh. And that feels like akin to a margarita in
Yeah.
terms of sugar content.
Exactly, yeah.
Your cousins.
And I had
they're
at
kissing
least 2.
cousins.
So.
Okay, so why are you sitting pretty?
Well, listen.
Why do you have this glow to your skin and this blush to your cheeks?
It's called makeup.
I look like I'm in Madame Tussauds wax
No, you
museum.
didn't. No, you look great.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
The Madame.
The Madame Tussauds. I won't say that I felt bad today, but I did wake up at 8, which on a Sunday is rough for me. And I was like, and then I immediately was like, I gotta read the book because of the book we read for the pod today.
Yeah.
I still had 50% left.
Oh my god.
So I was kind of, and I can't skip ahead to the book, but it is like a fever dream. And I was so tired, I kept reading 20 pages and then falling asleep.
Oh my god.
So it's not
This is miserable.
It was awful. Yeah,
I'd hate that.
So I have been fighting demons today.
I did when I got home last night after, again, 4 beers, 2 margaritas.
Yeah.
I tried reading my book, and I guess I must have been feeling the effects a little bit, because I was like, when I woke up this morning, I returned to my book, and
Right.
I had to go back a few pages just to refresh.
Yeah, just
I think it was more that I was actively falling asleep, though.
that happens to me all the time, especially right now while I'm reading The Hunger Games. I'll get really tired and I try to fight it, but then the words are swimming and then I have to go to bed, and then the next day I'm like, what?
And we have now, this is canon to the pod,
Yeah.
you hate going to
I
sleep.
hate it. I hate
Even
it, so
when
I
you're
fight it.
so tired, you don't want to go.
I am so eager not to go to sleep. Can you tell that story?
Yeah, I don't even really remember what was the origin, but that's now embedded in my marriage. It's when you don't want to go to sleep, you're so eager not to go to sleep. And sometimes we'll have to turn to one another and go you're eager. You're so
you gotta
eager.
stop being eager.
Yeah, it was Mittens who coined it, obviously.
Yeah, I feel that way every night.
Yeah, you're
But
always eager.
that's usually like it's like at 12. It's like 12:30, and like
You know who else feels that way, Hector?
yeah, kindred spirits. You and I.
Barks. This is alarming. Let's get your read on this.
Okay.
I don't know if we've established this on the pod yet. Yeah, we have. How Mittens sleep talks.
Mm.
A recurring thing is he'll look at a particular corner of our bedroom and be like, "Oh, you get out of here!" And he'll yell at an intruder that only he can see, and it's always
That's
in the
so
same
scary.
corner of the room, unless are you popping out of your hidey hole?
Hello, Hector.
So he'll gesture to the corner and yell at an intruder. Sometimes he thinks I'm the intruder. Rare and few and far between, but bad when.
Bad when that happens.
Bad when true. Yeah.
Bad when he points at you and says, you.
You. Yeah. Okay, well, what do you make of this? Hector, in the
Yeah.
middle of the night, will sometimes walk to the end of the bed and bark at the same corner.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Right?
I find that actually really unnerving.
Uh-huh.
I think that both Hector and your husband might be seeing something legitimate.
Yeah. And then, what does that say about me that I'm the least spiritually attuned of my household?
I don't necessarily believe that.
Because we've said we don't
Yeah.
welcome it.
No, I think I don't want to, I don't want to know you.
I don't want to know you either. I really don't.
So I think they might leave us alone.
Cool.
But I don't know how ghosts decide. But I think animals are quite close to the spiritual. So,
the veil is so thin.
yeah, the veil is thin.
Yeah. So you kind of freaked me out. Yep.
Yeah, it's a little spooky.
Well, what have you been up to, huh?
Not a whole lot, to be honest. I'm kind of shifting into like my most insane self right now.
Cool.
Yeah, yep, it's awesome. It's October, which means it's playoff baseball. Playoff baseball is on all the time right now, which is awesome.
Yeah.
For a true sicko like myself.
Totally, a pervert.
A pervert. We're in a tough. So the Phillies are obviously in the playoffs. Obviously, like not even a big deal.
And you know who's not?
The Mets.
The
Mrs.
Mets.
Mets is at home cooking.
You hope that that's the worst of it.
Yeah.
After a
She's
season
not
like that.
on the streets making ends meet for Mr. Cohen.
Did you see his tweet?
No.
Or his statement?
Was it like, I'm so sorry? That
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
I did see that.
Oh my god, if I played for his team, I'd be like, fuck you, Steve Cohen.
Was it like...
It was just like, yeah, this was really disappointing, and we will leave no stone unturned. Like, we're gonna get to the bottom of this, because you're owed better baseball than what these fucking Mets have been giving you.
I'd be like, yeah.
If you played on his team, I'd be like...
no, if I played on his team, I'd be like, uh-oh. But as a fan, I would be like, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
But the Phillies had the first week. Sorry, this is just what's going on in my personal
Totally.
life. So, the Phillies had the first week bye because they're so good. But they now have to face the Dodgers, which is like really tough.
Okay.
And like the Dodgers are obviously the reigning champs. They're very good.
But they're not favored, are they?
It's kind of an even. Actually, I think they are favored ultimately over the Phillies. But they are just like one of those teams that you cannot rest on
hang your hat
laurels.
on them.
Yeah. And I was saying, so they had the first game last night. They lost. It was devastating. But I was saying to Jupes, like, I'm doing weirdly. I don't know if I just have better boundaries with baseball this year or what, but I was like, okay. Or I think it's actually more that, like, it's like I'm in an abusive relationship.
Oh. Okay, so you've just been kind of, like, beaten into submission.
I'm just like, sure.
Okay.
I just accept it. This is...
You're the Mrs. Mets
I'm
of
Mrs.
your own.
Mets. Yeah.
We did establish it as singular, so there I go again.
Yeah. But now I just kind of like calling her Mrs. Mets.
I agree.
But yeah, it was really tough. I'm pissed, but I'm also just like, you know what? They've put me through so much pain and suffering.
And we'll get them next time. No.
We have to. If they don't get them next time, like, I don't even know.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just what I'm going through right now. Me and my boys.
Right. And the next game is tomorrow.
Thank you for knowing, yes. Next game is tomorrow. I do have tickets to the 5th game, which
If it comes
to that, but I won't be able to attend due to my position on the wedding circuit.
And this is ending her season on the circuit.
I'm in the Ringling Brothers, emphasis on ring.
Yeah. You're doing so well, though.
Thank you. I just have a constant sore throat now, which is cool.
Sick. Love that.
That's what's going on in my life. The other thing that's just kind of going on in the background is that I am kind of I feel like with the pod and like life, I haven't been able to do stand-up as much as I usually have in the past.
Is this you ending the pod live on air?
Yeah, so I just I want to make more time for open mics in basements, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, let's shut it.
I'm getting a lot out of that, so no, but I always host my mic every other week, which was this week. It's always I think I've talked about this before, I call it the Fear Factor mic, because sometimes there'll just be a man shouting at you while you perform.
A children's birthday party.
A drunk nurse, someone doing drugs in the bathroom.
Totally. Someone barricading themselves in the bathroom.
It's a real mixed bag.
Yeah.
But I've been trying lately because I feel when I'm really in the grind with stand-up, I'm very doing my tight five, like Mittens saying, you! But lately, because it's just been not something I've been doing as often, I've been doing kind of freeballing it.
Yeah.
Where I just will have a couple of ideas and then go on stage and see what happens.
Yeah.
Which has been really fun.
Yes, and.
Except this week I did that, and it was even more. I was just doing jazz, and it was really bad jazz.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of get immediate feedback,
right?
To
but
tell
it was
you
also
directly
tough
if it's good or bad.
because the last time I did just improv almost. It was a really chill mic, and no one was there except for other comedians, and we
you were
all
slaying.
we all kind of, it was fun, and then so I was I'm gonna do it again this time, and it was horrible.
Oh, just you didn't have the receptiveness in the crowd.
No, I mean it's that, and I also was not telling jokes.
You were, I'm sure, providing very witty commentary.
Not really, and then this thing happens sometimes because when there's a lot of people in the bar, it's not even that they're not listening, because it's who cares, because some people are listening and that's enough.
Yeah.
But it's more that you can't hear yourself think, and then it starts to feel my brain is loose.
Yeah.
And then if you don't have anything planned, it's I was just in a full-blown sweat.
I'm sure, and it gets so loud.
Yeah, it gets really loud. I don't know why.
I'm the type, I am lost while I'm driving, the radio turns off. I really can't handle
multiple stimuli.
Yeah, particularly noise stimuli when I'm trying to problem solve or handle something stressful, which is essentially what stand-up is.
Yeah, and if you just because I was saying to my friend Catherine, I was sometimes it's good to actually, sometimes the noise is good, because it's oh, you still have to remember what you're gonna say. It's a good challenge.
Okay.
But if you don't even know what you're gonna say, then it's oh, this is I've made a terrible choice, and I can't go back now.
Okay.
So but that was fun. It's always fun to bomb low key, because you're just kind of it's just so humbling.
And you're still alive. So
exactly.
It's kind of liberating in that way.
And I was talking to someone who comes every week, and I was I've been trying to just riff, and he was and because it's your mic, you should just do as much time as you want, and sit in the discomfort of
Sure.
But then I literally I made eye contact with him halfway through, and I was I'm bailing.
That's
and
funny,
then I was I'm just bringing up the next person.
Fair.
But then I went to a mic later that week with some friends, and if it was so inspiring and fun that I was even though it was in a basement in Bushwick, I was I'm gonna try to
getting
make
back
more
on the
time
horse
for this, because it's just it's good.
Yeah. Did you ever end up reading Colin Jost's memoir?
Mm-mm.
I think it's called Very Punchable Face or something like that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I actually have a number of trusted friends who did not, though.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I like him, I think.
Yeah.
But he talked about really, I like how serious he is about the craft of it all, and he got really, really serious about being good at stand-up. Writing, he was already a head writer at SNL, but he's I need I need the stand-up chops. I
Yeah.
want to have that credential, whatever. So he would just like, you know, leave 30 Rock at 2 a.m. and then go to the Cellar and wait, is that the LA one? No, that's the New York one.
Yeah, no, you were right. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
What's the Comedy Store is the LA one?
Yeah.
Cool. I've been to both.
Sick.
I'm a big fan of comedy. Anyway, long story long, Colin Jost describes the practice of improving his stand-up as just like a blood sport, like just like getting fucking bodied every night. And this man was in the most competitive writer's room, the like highest stakes kind of like comedy manufacturer in the game.
Yeah.
And still, he said, SNL, nothing compared to
That's so interesting.
stand-up. Wow. The bruising of stand-up.
I think because it's so solitary too, but it's also like it feels very solitary, but then it's also not, because there's like a very rich community. But it's also mostly like men, so it's like, how rich can it really
A very
be?
piss poor community.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But the mic I went to on Thursday, I went with two gal friends, but it was like a very like 95% men, which is, you know, par for the course.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like, that's always interesting too, because those are always hard in a different way, because men are not, male comedians don't tend to be super, what's the word, generous with their laughs and or attentive at all.
Cool.
So, but yeah, it's always like, it's funny how you can do it for so long, and like there are new kinds of challenges, like when you start doing jazz and it's really poorly received.
I think keep doing jazz. Keep playing jazz.
Listen, if bombing would make me give up, I would have given up 5 years ago. So it's all good. Or if not 5 years ago, however long it's been.
It's a very tough enterprise.
It is a blood sport, though.
Yeah,
it's a blood sport.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Anything else with you?
No.
You want to talk? Oh, no.
Just.
No. Hard.
No. No, I'm actually perfect. When you were saying I'm entering like my most mentally unwell kind of zone, I worried you were going to go the other direction, like seasonal depression, and I'm actually sitting there, so like I'm in Shondaland, you need to stay out.
Don't worry, I'm not in Shondaland yet.
Okay, and spoiler alert, but like, it's not Shondaland this time, it's Elle Kennedy.
So, the new Taylor Swift album is out.
Yeah.
Should we dive into that?
We sure should.
Life of a Showgirl.
Uh-huh.
I think what I said last week was that I thought it would be disappointing, and I think that lives up to I think yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Although I will say, like,
I'm so scared to talk about those.
Really?
Yes, because her fans are so mean.
I'm a Swiftie.
I am too.
Yeah, come for my ass. I'm just like, don't think that I think it's a disservice to her not to be critical of the work that she puts out.
I could not agree more. I think it's extremely important to be critical of, particularly of the fandoms and communities we participate in. That's a healthy part of functioning society, you fucking freaks.
Okay, see, now you're asking for it.
I'm so scared. They were so mean on one of our TikToks.
Yeah, but I also edited that in a way that was, like, provocative. I want to say I listened to the album when it came out at midnight, because that's my culture.
Right.
And this was my face the whole time. Even, like, and I said this to Jupes last night, it's like, even, like, I'll start to get into one of the songs, I'm like, oh, this is kind of a vibe, and then she'll just say something so shockingly bad.
Say that.
That it like, and I think this is, like, an interesting writing critique, like, if something takes you out of the universe, so, if it's so, like, written in a way that's so not normal, so as to take you out of
a good groove.
Yeah, like a delicious bop, then, like, you have really done something bad.
Yeah, you have run so far afoul of what you're meant to be doing here.
Because there are some songs, like, I hate...
Say it.
I kind of like Father Figure, but then
Then
she talks about her dick.
I know.
And brown liquor.
I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger.
It's so weird. You're being weird.
You're being weird, and you're not being fucking cool or edgy.
No.
You're just being weird. It's corny. It's so corny.
And, like, I think with Taylor, I usually can excuse I make a lot of...
you do.
I'm like, yeah, she's corny.
You're an
like,
apologist.
I'm an apologist, but I'm like, yeah, it's corny, but, like, that's what I expect from her. This is, like, too much. It's too much.
Yes, I will say the reason I am a Swiftie and the reason I listen to her music more than any other artist by a huge margin.
Yeah.
Like, it's because I think she has her special sauce, her exceptional quality is her lyricism.
Yeah.
She is like the storyteller, and she like can conjure real fucking gut punches with
Yeah.
her words. And she's lost that in her recent albums.
I think...
To the point where I'm like, are you even the lyricist I thought you were?
I know. No, it's really bad.
This album, there was nothing that grabbed me.
Yeah.
Across the writing. And
I will agree, I think. Although, you know which one I kind of like?
what?
It's Psycho, but Ruin the Friendship. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's from a story perspective, that's one that I find interesting. But it's like the ramblings of a crazy person.
Completely. And it's it is still too cute for me.
Yeah.
It's too neat.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I don't like when that's the thing. It's like, even when I like a song, there's something she does where I'm like, oh, that pisses
oh my God, it
me
makes
off.
me wet. Like, I'm sorry, Taylor.
Yeah. No, but in Ruin the Friendship, when she, like, is like, here's my advice, ruin the friendship. I'm like, don't break the fourth wall with me right now. Like, you're being weird.
I think I sent this to you on Instagram, but Pat Regan had this like prescription for how to engage with the album.
Yeah.
It was like, listen to it by yourself 4 times, listen to it in public. Like, you're starting to gradually kind of like connect it to context and join the discourse. But like the root of his joke was like, don't join the discourse too soon.
Yeah, don't jump in until you're ready.
With a new Taylor Swift album.
That is true.
Yeah, and it was like on listen like 19 that he recommended you even start bringing your own like kind of like life associations to the album and the songs. And then like the final step was you could start to bring her life associations to the songs. And so for like Ruin the Friendship, I'm like, I started, because here's how I actually engage with every Taylor Swift album at launch. And I didn't stay up till midnight, but this is what I do almost every time. I read the lyrics while I listen on first go through. Because I'm a lyrics first music lover.
Yeah.
It's what I know about myself, okay? But I was using Genius, which like annotates, and Ruin the Friendship. So again, I'm getting this annotation, I'm getting the lyrics at my first listen, so I can't help but bring her context to the song, and thus my perception of it. But like, it's about this guy from high school that killed himself, and it's like, what are you fucking doing, Taylor? Like,
I know.
You didn't talk to this guy, like, and now you're 35, and you're, like, being weird, and his parents are, like, probably like, why is she being fucking weird?
Yeah, the part where she's like, and it wasn't an invitation, but I went to his funeral. Anyway.
Oh my God!
I'm like, you're the most famous person in the world. That's a crazy thing to do. That's actually, like... That's so weird. That's so weird of you.
It's so weird.
But that's, like, at least where I'm like, okay, but this is, like, an interesting story. Like, I think she is, like, the villain in it.
Yes.
And it's not a good story.
Did she tell it interestingly? No.
You mean, like...
In the song, if we limit our analysis to the unit of the song.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I actually get that interesting a story from it.
No, me neither. It's very high school and very, like, actually kind of, like...
Right.
Pathetic.
It just feels like a very, like, unmined experience. Like, it's so superficial.
I think when I come back, my, like, ultimate take on all of this is, like... Sorry, not to jump ahead, but, like... I think I'm finding her less and less... The music less and less compelling because it's just such a clear cash grab. And, like, I feel like with the last one, I could... excuse it because I thought the work was good.
Same.
This one I'm just like, this is just like, you didn't even try. Like, I'm sorry, you didn't.
I kind of feel the same. I don't think anyone tells her no.
Yeah. And I think, like, just some of even the rhyming, I'm like even The Life of a Showgirl, I like a lot, actually. But it's like, her name was Kitty, made her money being pretty and witty. They gave her the keys to the city, but she didn't do it legitly. What? It's like each new line, you're like, okay. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The rhyming has gotten, it's like,
Did she bonk her head?
was Travis a co-writer?
Yeah.
Don't clip that.
But all of this to say, I think, like, that part, like, I'm kind of losing interest in the music, but then I still, like, find her interesting as a person to talk about, and I still find, like, even when she's not creating good music, like, I find that interesting to talk about, so she still has me.
I know.
She still has her hooks in me.
Right where she wants me, yeah.
And the thing is also, like, what was the other thing I was saying to you the other day? The fate of a like, you know, it's a
that one grows on me every time I listen.
I know. It's the thing. You're in your house 48 hours after a Taylor album comes out, and you find yourself singing the fate of Ophelia.
I know.
You're like, and then you're like, ooh, this is kind of good. And then you're like, you're saying, I pledge allegiance to the land and the sea, and you're like, this is crazy.
Land, the sea, the sky.
Yeah.
But it's good.
It is a bop.
It's good. It did make me think, though, I'm like, God, do I have to return to fucking, it's Hamlet, right? Where Ophelia died? Because I'm like, is she even interpreting that text correctly? I don't
know. You're the Shakespeare guy. That's your beat. Not mine.
I just, like, I'm looking for that girl who was so human and was so able to capture these human experiences in song. I think maybe part of the problem is she's becoming less human, too.
Yeah.
More billionaire, less human.
I mean, like, even it's becoming, like, AI slop, almost.
She's not having normal experiences anymore, and it shows.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. It's very disappointing. Because I'm also, like...
I pledge allegiance to your vibes.
Yeah, like, it's hard to even say out loud.
It is.
Yeah. And also, a lot of what I got from this is, like, her trying to be other people, which I found really disappointing. Like, with Wood, specifically, it's like, okay, you're trying to do Sabrina Carpenter.
Right.
Which is just, like, that's really pathetic. You're 35. Like, you have a niche. You don't talk about your partner's penis in...
Right.
So don't start now. Nobody wants that from you.
And it's very inauthentic, and it means it doesn't fucking work.
Yeah. And it just, I feel like it comes from such a dark place of, like, oh, look at how this other woman in music is doing something so well. I'm sure I can do it too.
Yeah.
And it's like, not necessarily, and no one wants you to do that, and you're just, like, it comes off as, like, a loser move.
On that subject, do you think Father Figure is absolutely about Scooter Braun, or there are some rumors it could be Olivia Rodrigo?
I don't know. I think
don't know either. It doesn't make particular sense to me as Scooter Braun.
I will say the one respite we got from this album is no songs about Kanye West.
Oh, thank God. I'm just bored.
I'm so bored by her, by that. I'm sorry. Yeah. And I think he wronged her, but it's a little bit like moveon.org.
Yeah. Hunter Harris had a good tweet that was like, Joe Alwyn remains like crowned as Muse.
Yeah.
Like the title is still his.
Yeah. I actually think Matty Healy should be put up there as well.
That's fair.
But that's okay, I have so many takes, actually. I also think this album is so... I saw a tweet that was like, all this for Matty Healy, like, could it be possibly worth it? Because I do kind of think this is, like, trying to get his attention. With the diss track. Yeah. Which I do need to spend a moment on the diss track.
Please. Which you said you liked.
No, I didn't.
Which?
I don't like the diss track. Actually Romantic.
Yeah, wait, I thought you said you liked that one.
No, I hate it.
Wait, which one did you say you liked at the top?
I like The Fate of Ophelia. I like Father Figure, kind of. I like Ruin the Friendship, kind of.
Ruin the Friendship. Maybe I was confused.
I like Honey, kind of, and I like The Life of a Showgirl, kind of.
Okay.
Those are my ones I kind of like. List subject to change.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the fucking diss track.
But actually Romantic is deeply embarrassing.
Deeply embarrassing.
And it goes back to your point of, like, can she read?
Take a critical lens to a piece of art once.
Yeah.
I'm worried about you as an artist because you so lack critical analysis on other art.
Because I do think there's an opportunity to respond to Sympathy is a Knife in a an interesting way, and this was just not even remotely it.
It looks more like the Girl So Confusing remix.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
Lorde
exactly.
engaging with, like, she understood the matter, and then she brought, like, a very authentic, and it raised the whole discourse. It was very fucking cool when they did their remix to Girl So Confusing.
Yeah.
Taylor showed she isn't mature enough to participate
in a conversation.
And she certainly shouldn't be guiding culture if that's true.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. It's atrocious, and then on top of it, it's not even a good song. Whereas "Sympathy Is a Knife" is is a great song.
It's such a good song.
Yeah.
And that is lyricism. Like, that's the shit I look for.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you've captured such a real fucking feeling, such a resonant human experience in those lyrics.
Yeah.
And so, just to unpack it for anyone who maybe isn't as in the trenches as we are with this music.
Yeah.
Sympathy Is a Knife is a Charlie XCX song that is, like, it references Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Largely through the lens of Charlie's own self-consciousness about her own artistry and her place in the industry and her place in her own, like, social circle relative to Taylor Swift.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's, like, honestly flattering.
It's it's like, which I guess is the point that Taylor's trying to make with it, but it's like with the diss track, but it's like they like, oh, I'm like flattered, you're so obsessed with me, and it's like, yeah, but it seems like you're like mad.
It seems like you're being a huge bitch to this girl who literally in her song is like, should I just kill myself? And then Taylor Swift is like, so romantic that you'd kill yourself over me. Like,
I mean, it's really like the whole album is giving narcissist, unfortunately.
But unfortunately, I'm like, I think she's a billionaire first.
Yeah, no.
You become a little removed.
A little, yeah. But I meant to say a little. Sorry.
Are you a billionaire? That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the diss track is really embarrassing.
Yeah. I do think that, I mean, a lot of the tracks have already grown on me, and we'll see what happens. But I just do think this is one where I cannot excuse, like, I can't sing along to these songs.
No, I know.
It's like, I just can't.
And it's not like I will eat crow. Like, I did this for Rep.
Yeah.
When Rep came out, I was like, fuck this. This sucks. And obviously, it came back around. That's a fucking excellent album.
Yeah.
But that was kind of like a tonal shift where it sounded different, and I wasn't necessarily ready for her to sound that way.
Yeah.
Or just wasn't the kind of music I was looking for at the time. But it still had her, like, core fiber as an artist, which is this, like, this fucking songwriting. This doesn't have that, so I don't know that I'll change my tune all too soon.
Or all too well. I also think that, like, with Reputation, like, there was a very clear, like, theme, message, whatever. I don't think The Life of a Showgirl has any... It has nothing sticks to it.
No. Like, the most lasting impression I have is, like, Travis' dick.
Yeah.
Ew.
And I never want to hear about it again.
Never.
Yeah, okay, so that's Life of a Showgirl. But I have found myself all weekend going, I'll be a father figure, so, you never know.
I mean, in terms of samples, I love George Michael's father figure.
Yeah.
No, that's a great song.
It is, which is also like, why did you have to make it weird with your lyrics?
I know.
I also wanted to talk to you about...
Uh-oh.
I wanted to talk to you about the Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban of it all.
Which...
I didn't see it coming, did you?
They were in my prayer book.
I was going to say, I bet they were in your prayer book, because I know they were in mine. So obviously our prayer book is where we put celebrity couples that we want to make it. That we pray for them.
We pray that they'll make it, we really do.
And it made me think, because we've talked about celebrity couples that we want to break up.
Yeah, that was another thing we talked about that you haters got real mad about.
People are like such bitter hags. I bet they pull real winners. That was something someone said, which was awesome.
That was the Swifties.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if you have any celebrity couples
any updates?
Well, no, any that you write in your prayer book that you're rooting for, outside of course, Millie Bobby Brown
and
Lil Bon Jovi.
Lil Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for asking. I have a weird one
Okay.
that I was reminded of recently, and I don't even know their names. You're gonna have to help me.
Sure.
One is a woman from Yellow Jackets. She's got that crazy accent.
Oh, Melanie Linsky.
Yeah, where is she from?
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
I'm pretty sure she's a Kiwi.
She's Kiwi, yeah. And her husband,
Who is Ritter?
Jason Ritter.
Little Ritter.
Little Ritter. And I underlined their name 3 times.
Yeah.
In my
You're
favorite.
doing a novena for them.
I'm doing a novena for them.
Those are for the real Catholic. That's a joke for the real Catholics.
He was in a car accident on set recently, this week. And
I love the way you deliver celebrity news like you're on a text chain about it.
Yeah.
You're like, I heard from Kathy that Josh Ritter got into a car accident on set.
Yeah. Okay. And it reminded me to say my prayers.
Okay, yeah.
Because those two, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm rooting for
Real
them.
sweet.
That's a really good one. I like that.
Thank you. What do you have?
I should have come prepared. One I think I do. I feel like everyone writes this one down though in their prayer book. Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, they just that's a sweet pair that I'd hate
Very
to see
sweet pair.
break up.
You know,
I heard
he hosted a charity event this past week.
this is also you definitely get from the Daily Mail Snapchat stories too.
I've had to ease off
clinically
that.
addicted to.
I am clinically addicted to watching the Daily Mail Snap story. But I've eased off it because honestly, every other one is like, girl got raped, deserved it?
Oh my God.
I can't do it anymore.
That's giving T2.
Hey.
Daily Mail and T2 is scary.
Daily Mail is, unfortunately, it's a T2.
Publication.
Yeah.
I will say I used to pray for, is it okay to name couples I used to pray for?
Sure.
Jenny Slate.
Before you lost your faith.
Yeah, before I strayed. Jenny Slate and Chris Evans.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
couple I prayed for, although that was short-lived, but
People think he might be gay.
sure.
Do you think Leo is gay?
DiCaprio?
One and the same, yeah.
I think probably, actually, yes, but I think unrealized, like in the closet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I don't think well, okay, I should say, and let's just call a spade, I love to call gay. So I won't shy away from,
I'm
speculating.
handing out a rainbow flag.
Yeah, right. But I think that, like, if you consistently date women who are so much younger than you, you have some kind of, like, there's a there.
I think I totally agree. That is also the tell for me, but
Yeah.
I kind of think it's contracts. I don't think he's actually dating these young women.
What's the point then? Why, like,
Because he's Leo.
you think these are all PR situationships?
Yeah.
But what does he
I
get
think
out
they're
of it?
contracts. I think he gets to be Leo DiCaprio, straight heartthrob. Because, like, even in, remember what was the Netflix movie that was a total flop, the climate change one? Don't Look Up.
Oh, I think you're telling me not to look it up, and I was
That
like,
was
okay.
Well, that was on press tour. That was happening left and right. Okay.
Oh, I bet.
My text Shane was going crazy about it. But no, in that movie, you've seen it?
Yeah, I have. Years ago now.
Yeah, of course. And never to return to because it was
Weird.
an objectively bad movie,
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
Adam McKay, no less. Right?
Probably.
I hope not to slander him if it's not him, but
let's anyway.
let's. Even in that movie, Leo is cast as this, like, climate scientist who, like, everyone is just taken by because he's so hot. And I'm like, we have eyes. We can
Yeah,
see him.
he's
Like,
not
he's not
hot,
the
right?
Leo of years before.
Yeah, and even then.
Oh, no. When he was young, my God, he was like a Chris Briney who's
Okay,
Conrad.
all right. Okay. I see that. I guess I just don't think he was ever, like, unbelievable.
No, I think when he was young, he was
A real
genuinely
looker.
dazzling. Yeah.
Okay.
So
all right.
I think that's the, like, because clearly Hollywood would like to pretend he's still this, like, platonic ideal of male attractiveness for women.
No, he's creepy.
Totally. So, write that in your
prayer book that he comes out, I guess.
And I do pray for gay.
I pray for gay as well.
Not that it goes away, but that it proliferates.
That it comes out. Okay, well, cool. I've also, in terms of media, been dipping my toe back into Stars Hollow. It's that time of year again.
Yeah.
You just sort of...
So this isn't like a depression watch. This is a seasonal watch.
I don't think it's a depression watch, no.
Great.
It's more like a, let's get in the mood for... don't raise your eyebrows at me.
For All Hallows Eve.
Yeah, for All Hallows Eve. It's kind of just setting a crisp tone in my home.
Totally. Even though I've never watched.
That's crazy. What's stopping you?
I don't know, because Gilmore Girls it was on the CW, so it was
Yeah.
one of those shows I could have watched even without cable.
I really, really think that you should, and do you have hate in your heart for it?
Do you know, I've even tried 1 or 2 times.
And you
it
just can't.
I never latched.
Tough.
Yeah, I've got a tongue tie, so I can latch.
Well, I think you have to get to... So this is what I always do at this time of year when I rewatch. I don't start from the beginning. And I don't want to watch all of Gilmore Girls because there are some seasons that aren't, like, as good as the others.
Okay.
And it ends not well. That's,
Yeah.
like, a truth universally known, is that, like,
Totally.
Gilmore Girls didn't end well. Because they changed writers and it just was not...
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
the writing team.
Yeah.
I recently kind of like read a few articles. It's a husband and wife.
Yeah.
But it was
Dean
really...
and Amy Sherman Palladino, yes.
Dean and Amy Sherman Palladino.
Yeah.
But it was really Amy who
I think she's
helmed
the
it.
real, yeah.
Then she went on to do Bunheads.
Of course.
Did you watch that?
Of course.
Criminally underappreciated.
Yes.
Canceled after 1 season, but kind of a cult following.
Yeah. What? Anna Twall.
And Etoile. And that is why I started doing my deep dive on her.
And also Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. That was the one that she had after Gilmore Girls that stuck.
That actually stuck.
Yeah.
Did you watch Etoile?
No.
Kind of fun.
Yeah,
Kind of
Jukes loved it
sexy.
too.
But canceled, unfortunately,
Yeah.
which sucks. But yeah, I read her interviews about Gilmore Girls where it was like they wouldn't give her. She was killing herself. She and her husband, Dean, were just working themselves to the bones. And she was like, I need a writer's room. I
Yeah.
need resources. And they were like, no. And instead they booted her, ended up hiring a whole writer's room anyway.
And they totally botched the ending. Yeah, it's like pretty devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because like they had ended, I think, the 6th season on like Luke and Lorelai, like the
Yeah,
one
I know
of the,
'em.
yeah, the main couple, I guess you could say, like weren't on a good note, and then like it's kind of thrown together hastily. It's just not good. But whenever I rewatch, I like to start in like the middle of season 2.
Okay.
So I almost wonder if that would be good for you, but
I can muscle through.
because I think at the beginning of Gilmore Girls, there's not a good romance to hang your hat on. Like Rory is with Dean. He sucks. He's like it's kind of fun to watch her go through like her first high school romance, I guess. But I think it's important to dig into season 2 when Jess comes on the scene.
Yeah.
And it made me think about our conversation last week about meet cutes, because I think that Rory and Jess have one of the best meet cutes. Like the episode where they meet is like so awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me more about it.
I would love to. So just so you know, Rory is sort of like this good girl, perfect grades,
Right.
angel, whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying.
Doesn't go.
What?
Does go. Yale.
Does go to Yale.
But
yes.
leaves.
Sort of.
Ugh.
Rory, why did you drop out of Yale? She does eventually drop back into Yale.
Oh, great.
But anyway, Jess. So in season 1, in the beginning of season 2, she's dating this like straight edge guy, Dean, who's very like possessive. Works at the grocery
Why did
store.
Amy name this awful man
Yeah.
after her husband?
Well, he's supposed to be like sweet at the beginning,
Okay.
but then like then she meets Jess. Jess moves into town, He's Luke, Diner Guy's nephew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd fucking love it. It's basically brother. He moves into town and he lives in New York, but he's struggling at school. He's got this mom who's, like, not all there for him, so the mom ships him off to Tiny Stars Hollow and is like, Uncle Luke, fix my boy.
Oh, my God.
Bad grades, bad boy.
Yeah.
Leather jacket.
Yeah.
But sneaky. This is what makes him super compelling. Genius. And Rory's whole thing in the show is that she's a big reader. She's read, like, everything. She's, like, addicted to books.
Cool.
And so in this first meeting, it's, like, clear that Jess is already, like, the bad boy of Stars Hollow. Like, he's, like, already, like, stealing shit.
Oh, my
like,
God.
causing problems. But so hot.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, Lorelai's like, Luke, bring your nephew over for dinner. We'll have a nice dinner.
I'll help you fix him.
Yeah, because those two are, like, dying to kiss
Right.
in the background.
Right.
But Jess comes over for dinner, and they have this first meeting where Jess is like, let's sneak out. Like, this party's lame. And
Dinner with their parents.
yeah.
Right.
And Rory's like, what? No, I'm not going to sneak out with you. Like, sorry. And then he kind of, like, whatever. He also was like, you guess you read a lot, like, looking at her books in her room, and she's like, kind of, yeah. No, she's like, I read a lot, whatever. And then she like, tries to lend him a book, and he's like, no, I don't, no, I'm good. And then the episode ends with Rory going out to buy, like, a folder for school. I've seen this episode so many times I can literally tell you. And she runs into Jess, and Jess gives her a copy of the book that she showed him in her room.
Uh-huh.
And he had stolen it from her room, and she's like, what the fuck, why'd you steal this? And then she opens it, and he has written in the margins, and she's like, I thought you said you don't read. And he's like, maybe I do. And it's, like, clear that he's read it, like, a bunch of times, so he, like, put all these notes in the margins. And then it ends with him, like, walking away, and she goes, all right, Dodger. And he turns around and he goes, Dodger? And she goes, figure it out. Like, it's like a literary reference. And then she turns around and walks away. And he goes, Oliver Twist. And that's how the episode ends. So it's like, you see what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Where it's like just chemistry city. And two people with, like, a special interest.
Yeah.
Special interest. Vibing really hard.
Wow. Did you get the reference? I've never read Oliver Twist.
No, I've just seen this show 1 billion times.
Wow.
And then, of course, it takes them another, like, season to get together, and you're just, like, loving everything. The tension is so good. And also, what I love about this is, like, the whole time she's with Dean, she's like, I'm, like, not interested in sex at all. And then as soon as she starts dating Jess, she's like, Mom, I'm thinking about having sex.
Yeah, sometimes that's what it takes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So highly recommend dipping your toe into Stars Hollow if you ever get a moment.
I sure would like to.
Yeah.
You know what, I've been watching it, and every time I turn it, I go, I like this show.
Yeah.
Only murders in the building.
Okay.
I like
you
it.
and my parents.
Yes, sue me. I like those two guys.
They're great.
And I like them with Selena.
Me too. I do
nice.
too. I am in the small population of people who thinks that Selena Gomez is a good actress.
I think she was so good in Wizards of Waverly Place, and we say this with not an ounce of sarcasm.
No. And I think she is excellent in Only Murders.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think she's a good actress.
Yeah.
I think for a while there, she was kind of like on a mellow vibe.
Right. I feel people are always like, she's not very expressive. And
Open her mouth when she talks.
Right, there we go. But it's like, that's her thing. She's kind of the straight man.
Yeah.
She plays it well, I think.
Especially when she's got two goofballs to play against.
Yeah.
And I really do think people are giving kind of really good performances in that show.
I'm completely with you.
And
Martin
these are
Short,
Steve
Martin, two of our best. Meryl Streep. I'm so far behind that I'm not even.
You're always getting just real names.
Yeah.
And it's fun. People will be like part actors, like literally in for 1 or 2 episodes for a minute at a time over the course of a season. They'll be huge names. So I'm loving
Cool.
what they're laying down. Do I retain anything episode to episode? No.
Really? See, that's a fun one to actually clock in on, though, because it's a mystery.
Hey, I'm not seeking advice on how to watch Only
You're
Murders.
so right. I'm sorry.
And listen, someone dies in the same building every year.
Yeah.
All of it's a little fanciful.
It might be time to move, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know, but I enjoy it. I enjoy this
And so is this a mental illness for you? Or?
No.
Okay.
It's just like, and it's week to week. I'm tuning in and I'm saying, you guys again.
Are they dropping new episodes right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're in season 5 or something.
Wow.
It's great.
Maybe I'll dig into that.
Just hop in right now. You literally don't need to know
You won't miss anything. Yeah. Okay.
But it's just good fun.
It is good fun. And what I like about that show is, like, it's another kind of Gilmore Girls-ian thing of, like, a very good setting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Place.
Yeah.
Cozy.
Yeah, it's New York.
I want to live
Upper
in
West
that.
Side, baby.
It's like the Mandalorian or something.
I keep almost saying my building. The Arconia.
Yes, the Arconia.
Did you not believe me?
For a minute, I was like...
It's the Arconia.
yeah.
It is.
I'm so sorry for ever doubting you.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's fun. We have Beanie Feldstein on this season.
Very
She's great.
fun.
Yeah.
Also, isn't Logan Lerman in this season?
Yeah, he's
As a love interest, in fact?
Well, no, he does a little flirting, but, like, nobody's kissed.
Okay,
Do you know something I don't? He's antagonistic, though. He's one
you're
of the
saying
enemies.
that, like, I wouldn't absolutely love that?
Yeah, no, for sure. Steve Martin has kissed Taya Leone. Is that her name?
Taya Leone.
Leone, yes.
Yes. Ex-wife of my celebrity crush, David Duchovny.
Oh my god.
They divorced because he's a sex addict.
Because you didn't pray hard enough.
I didn't pray hard enough.
That's actually why. So, you should apologize to her. Taya plays the wife of an Italian mobster, an Italian-American mobster. They literally live in the Godfather house, which I guess is on Staten Island.
Sure.
Great. I always thought it was New Jersey because maybe it, but no, I don't know. Whatever. Maybe they also play with facts to fit the contours of the murder show. Yeah. She has these like 6 adult sons. It's so funny. It really leans on the very concept
Staten Island of it all.
Of an adult son.
Yeah.
Like an Italian-American adult son,
Right.
which we have commented on in the past, living in the Bronx.
Yeah.
We got to know this type quite well.
You see a lot of adult sons up there.
Adult sons. It's very funny. It's like 6 of them. They're all huge. They're all at least 30. And like it'll be like, Mom, we want to go play Fortnite. And she, like she goes to dinner with Steve Martin, and her adult sons are having dinner at a table over because it's one of their birthdays. We want to go play Fortnite, and she wants to go hook up with Steve Martin. So she's like, okay, like let's get out of here. And he's like, are they gonna be okay? She's like, they're allowed to take the bus if they all go together.
Oh, I do love that.
Very good. Yeah, I think you'd be into it.
All
It's
right.
funny.
I think I'll dive back into that life.
Welcome. The water's fine.
I'm glad you've been enjoying it.
Sure. It's important to have a little enjoyment.
A little treat.
Yeah.
Well, should we get into what we did this week?
Yeah,
What
like
we
our
did.
writing exercise.
Yeah, so our writing thing of the week, I guess you could call it. Yeah, exercise.
Yeah, thing of the week.
Thing of the week is that we read a sports romance.
Yup.
Because I'm writing one, so we thought we should read the genre.
Yes.
And so much like with when we did Cowboy Romance, which what was the name of that one?
Like written hard and put away. Done and dusted.
Done and dusted
by
Lila
Sage.
Sage. We were like, what's the one that everyone talks about?
Right, we're trying to choose representative tomes of the genre.
And okay, so we read The Deal by Elle Kennedy.
New York Times bestselling author Elle Kennedy, and apparently she's big on TikTok.
What the fuck? Okay, sorry, jumping ahead here, but it's a hockey romance.
Yeah.
Where it takes place at a university called Breyer University, and it centers on a music student named
Hannah.
and a hockey player named
Garrett.
Graham. I got his last name. Garrett Graham. And it's like a fake dating at first, kind of, where they're both in a class together. He's failing. She gets an A on the midterm, and he begs her to tutor him.
He needs to keep his grades up for hockey.
To stay on the hockey team, of course.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I don't want this, whatever. And then he's like, hey, I can tell you've got eyes for the football player in
A running back.
Wow, you retained a lot. The running back. If you tutor me, we can pretend that we're going out, and then the football player will notice you. So that's kind of the premise. Yeah. Did I miss anything?
That sounds about right.
And then they quickly realize that they just want to fucking fuck. And then I would say the other important plot line is the sexual violence and domestic violence plot line.
These two characters experience real and serious trauma.
Yes.
And that's what they're bringing to the... And it is...
That's, like, the main thing that they're like, trying to overcome in their relationship is their
his
past.
Experience of domestic violence, her experience of sexual violence in their past when they were quite young.
Yeah.
And I will say, as, like, an overarching note, the book never felt, like, serious enough to appropriately handle those kinds of themes.
I agree.
Like, throughout, I was like, what?
It would, like... Yeah, I want to be, I guess, careful of how I talk about it, because it's, like, I do think, like, these things, I guess, are important to have in books, but it wasn't treated with any gravitas, and it was, like, they would, like... It was almost like she would often reference the rape, and it would be so... Right, you would go...
Yeah. It was utterly jarring.
Yeah, and it felt like it wasn't handled, like, delicately when it was brought up. But I would say that was the other big plot line is, like, that, what's her name, Hannah?
Hannah. Sorry, I'm just going to my notes.
Struggles to reach climax with her partners because of her sexual trauma.
Yeah.
So, like, the way that they kind of get together is Garrett is, like, gonna help her overcome that.
Yeah. Okay. So my first note in my Kindle app, this is page 1 of the book. And this is paragraph 3, sentence 1. In the 5 years since my assault. And my note on it was immediate no.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, it really was not handled delicately at all.
I'll also say, so this book, The Deal, is what it's called?
Deal.
Did we already say that?
I think so.
Yeah. The Deal. It's the first of, like, 5 books in this series, and there are also, like, 3 additional series set in the same universe from this author, Elle Kennedy.
Yeah. So,
like, throughout, she's really trying to introduce a very large cast of characters, which it's confusing. You're not getting enough depth on any of them. No. They're not, like, sufficiently differentiated. And another problem for me, because you just said, oh, I got his last name, they're constantly, in a very sports way, being referred to by their last name, kind of interchangeably with their first name. And not only did she introduce way too many people, she gave them all 2 first names.
Yeah, you're so right.
Garrett Graham.
Yeah, that's crazy.
John Logan.
Whoa, I thought those were 2 different people until right now.
Same person. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, and I think there's another, like, Dean is a last name.
For sure.
But it's a last name. It's crazy. So it's too much. Okay. Do you mind if I run through some more of my notes?
Yeah, please. What do you give it out of 5 stars? Just to start? Just to frame our conversation.
And on Goodreads, it has, like, 4.3.
Yeah. Which, again, should always be a red flag.
Right. I would say, and you're gonna not like this, but I'd say a 3.
Okay. That's interesting. I did give it a 1. I detested this book.
And so what I should also say is, I think I've been pretty clear I'm going through a mental health slump right now. And instead of going to Shondaland, I visited Elle Kennedy Land. Yeah. And I went on to read, spoiler, Hannah and Garrett end up together. I went on to read the book about their child.
No.
Next generation romance. Next generation sports romance.
What is their child a hockey player?
Gigi, she's a hockey player and she ends up with a male hockey player.
Oh, that's kind of fun. I see how that might have wet your whistle.
Okay, unfortunately, that one I actually liked.
Like 4 stars?
No.
Another 3?
3.5.
3.5, okay.
Yeah.
So sorry, now that we've teed up how you felt
They
about...
get married. They get married at 21.
Graham and Hannah?
No, their kid.
Their kid?
And her hockey player.
Why?
It's crazy.
Are they pregnant?
No.
I'm sorry, is she expecting? Is he supporting his partner who's expecting?
No. Yeah, okay. So you hated it.
Yeah, I hated it. I found it extremely painful. I read it in 2 days, however. My initial notes, I would say, is Elle Kennedy a pen name?
For a man.
For a man. Because the way women are treated in these books.
Or a 4th grader.
Or a 4th grader. A 4th grade boy, I would suggest. The way women are talked about, I found really, really weird.
And I will say, I kept, like, I kind of went through this whole deliberation that honestly was probably deeper than the author ever got
Right,
with
yeah.
her own material, but I was like, the way she's writing these different scenarios that a rape victim has to encounter,
Yeah.
like, she's constantly just getting ogled and sexualized by her ultimate, like, boyfriend's best friends.
And him, too.
And him, too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, like, this person has all this sexual trauma, and I don't know if I was, for a while I was like, okay, this author should not be writing this kind of trauma, because it's like, I don't think there's a sensitivity or awareness to like properly kind of like carry that thread throughout all these other different scenarios she's drawing up.
Can I just provide an example? Like,
yes, please.
When she meets his friends, like, it's described as, like, and he looks at her boobs really intently and says, why haven't I met you before? It's very, like, forwardly sexual all the time.
When she wears that red shirt, it's like this is her boyfriend now. It's like her tits are popping out to greet me.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's like, he goes, like, I don't know if she's wearing a push-up bra or if that's how big her boobs actually are.
I know.
And I'm just like, what's happening?
And it is, like, all of her books, I'm learning, are, like, split perspective. You get chapters from Hannah, chapters from Garrett, each of their perspectives. And, like, yeah, it's not like, oh, he's such a good, it's like, oh, he's constantly sexualizing her.
Yeah, constantly. And only thinking
and objectifying
about,
her, yeah.
like, that. Yeah.
Completely, yeah. And then so in this deliberation, I was like, well, maybe this is actually commentary that, like, yes, the violence against women
wow, you're giving her a lot of credit.
is absolute, and like there is no reprieve, even though you suffer. But then I was like, no, I'm giving this woman way too much credit.
That is an interesting take, though. Like, is she just? Because I was just like, I can't imagine. I was like, I can't imagine a woman writing a man this way, being so like I think that's the reason why we read books a little bit. Read these kinds of books so you can read like men written by women who are like a little bit more.
Yeah.
This is like a caricature of a man written by a man. Like, I would even say a man wouldn't be this.
Right.
This like vulgar and cheap. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it is almost like, now I'm kind of seeing your perspective of like, maybe she's just like, yeah, men suck, so I'm going to make them a joke almost.
Yes, and we've talked about this before. Like, in college, I was like, there's such a dearth of like college books and media. Like, the only shows were like Greek or like Blue Mountain State, like party scene shows. There weren't a lot of like Sex Lives of College Girls, I think, kind of filled that void a little bit. And then writing-wise, I hadn't, like, there was literary fiction that dealt with, like, elite college students or, like, whatever. Yeah. But there wasn't a lot of, like, you know, just good beach read stuff about college kids.
Yeah, like the sexy part of college.
Right, contemporary fiction. So, yeah, and, yes, and I think, like, maybe she is just writing, like, the men are often vulgar and cheap. Yeah. But also, like, pinned to that time, that age bracket, that like particular bubble of college life where like, yeah, there is like constant sexual innuendo. There is like, so I was like, I don't know, maybe this is intentional, but it still is hard to read.
Right.
But,
and it's like, maybe I could get behind the constant sexual innuendo if it was well done.
Oh, totally, yeah. And it's just the writing is
really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is funny because I actually think at moments she did demonstrate awareness, like how college is. Like,
interesting.
It's just in that way of like, people are very stupid and very, like, ultimately pretty immature, but given like complete autonomy.
True.
Like, I think at 30, we think of ourselves at 20 as different than we actually were. We were gross.
Dumb.
Like kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. Though.
The one thing I thought was really kind of missed the mark on college, and I'm interested what you think, was that there was this like social hierarchy that I don't think really
Totally.
like the way that even the premise of like, if people think you're going out with me, then you'll be popular.
No,
which I'm just like,
totally.
popular is not a word that people use in college.
No.
Like, if anything, you're like a campus celeb.
Right.
Which is like a different thing. Like, there's not tiers of,
No.
like, I don't know.
I think the equivalent would be like, while we were in college, if someone had been dating Kevin Anderson.
Yeah, I guess that is
the
true.
quarterback of our, like,
Football team?
I don't know if we're even D1 AA, D1.
Oh, girl, I don't know.
It's not like a real
the
football
Liberty
team.
League or
Yeah,
something.
it's not a real
Patriot.
football team.
Yeah.
But he was hot, and he had this, like,
True.
blowing blonde hair.
But, like, didn't he date someone? And I can't tell you
Of
who they were.
course. I think that's your point
Right,
in a
like,
nutshell.
okay,
It's like,
all right, I was gonna say, like, yeah.
It didn't put her on the map, like...
No. And I think, like, even, like, there are, actually, I would say Fordham does have, like, a sports dating whatever culture.
She says, kind of judging me?
No, what I mean is, like, I think that's a real thing, where it's, like, you date, like, the athletes are hot, but like I don't think it imbues.
You don't think dating a rugby player really elevated my status?
I think you elevated your status on your own.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think you needed a rugby player to do that.
Thank you. No, I totally agree with that. I also found, so let me tell you this, you'll find this shocking. In reading the Next Generation romance, I learned Briar, the university that the center's on, it's an Ivy.
No fucking way. Are you kidding?
It's an Ivy. Can you believe?
No, I really can't.
The way she wrote it too, it reminded me. Did you ever? So you didn't read the click books.
No.
So I'm gonna have to mansplain too
please.
for a little bit. They're the click books, which are about middle schoolers.
Right.
That follows them at like Westchester County Day, or that's not actually it, but there is like one character that Massey kind of like has this frenemies relationship with, where she's a few years older, but sees kind of Massey as both threat and protege.
Okay.
And she's like, and Massey's like that. I'm gonna be Sky, whatever
Got it.
Sky's last name is, when I'm in high school. But then Sky there's a spin-off series called The Alphas.
Okay.
Harrison is just as criminal as Elle Kennedy.
Ms. Kennedy.
Yeah, as Ms. Kennedy. And the spin-off series of Alphas is basically like all of the like most high-achieving, multi-hyphenate, popular hot girls get brought to this one like super futuristic high-tech campus on an island.
Okay.
And it's like effectively run by like Goop. It's like Gwyneth Paltrow's
cool.
Academy for young women. And it's like they have the best instruction across every like functional industry. So they've got, Oscar winners teaching acting and like fucking
Sally Ride teaching science.
Yes. Yes. And that's what Briar felt like.
Okay.
Because I'm sorry, you have hockey players who are going pro. You've got apparently a music program that launches Grammy Award-winning singers.
That is so true. I was like, how you cannot have both.
Yeah, it's Alpha's Academy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You guys are. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's a charter school.
And you're an Alpha. You're an Ivy. What are you talking about? But here, okay, sorry.
No.
Long way to set up my point. The academics felt very, very hollow.
Yeah.
The way, so Hannah's tutoring Garrett in a philosophical ethics course.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like, he's like, I just can't make it make sense. She's like, so it's not enough to, like, learn the schools of thought and the theories. You have to then apply them to theoretical situations. And he's like, what?
He's like, damn it.
How could I possibly do that? I'm like, this is, like, so simple. And to think that, and he's not alone in failing this class.
No, everyone's
It's like
failing.
80% of the class is failing. That's why they get a redo midterm.
And as someone who took philosophy in college, like, that was the other thing. It was like the exam was like you just have to memorize the philosophies and then apply them to. Yeah, you just said this. Like, then you get a problem that you have to apply
Super
to. And
easy.
It's like, that's
for babies.
Yeah, that's incredibly easy. Here at Grant Young LLC, we would have passed with flying colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also just so funny to, like, go to Breyer University after leaving Stanford, after leaving Allie Hazelwood Stanford, because it's just like, what is this place?
What is going on?
I guess this is,
that's so real.
My point I want to make on that is, like, this felt like it was an adult level smut.
Yeah.
Yeah, for, like, high school students, because it's like, I think if you were in high school and you read this, you'd be like, oh my god, college seems so sexy and fun and, like, crazy. And it's like, this isn't real. And anyone who's been to college, I think, can't take this seriously.
And completely.
Yeah.
My note, apparently on page 2. 2 weeks before the semester started, Professor Lane dropped dead from a heart attack. I heard his cleaning lady found him on the bathroom floor, naked. Poor guy. Luckily, parentheses, and yep, that's total sarcasm.
Oh, I highlighted this too, I think. We know.
I highlighted it and went, oh no, is this book for babies?
Yeah.
Because it's like what you've described in Hunger Games, where it's, you have to explain the tone of a sentence.
No, I wish I definitely highlighted the same thing. It was such a drop in your stomach. Like, I am in for it.
Shoot, I'm reading another baby book.
One of my notes also was, Elle Kennedy went to the Lila Sage School of Goodnight Moon Smut. Because this is for babies, but then all of a sudden, graphic sex. But even the way, like, at least with Lila Sage and I'll even put what's her face in this category, Tessa Bailey, where you're kind of like, these books are like, who are these for? At least, like, they wrote compelling smut.
Yeah.
Even Lila Sage, I will say, right? It's graphic and not well written, but it's like, okay. This, it's like,
That'll do.
This, it's like, the way she writes the smut is like, we've talked about this before, the concept of, like, writing exercise you do when you're first learning how to write, of, like, how to make a peanut butter sandwich. That's how she writes her smut scenes. Yeah. It's like, I kiss his erogenous zone. It is painful.
You can guess what happens next. No, yeah, it's painful.
It's like step by step in painful detail.
I have another note I think you'll like. This one is from page 5. This is Hannah talking about her therapist, whom she saw for years after her assault.
Sorry, it's not funny.
No, it's not, but the way it's written, it's like, what? Yeah. So, focus on the small victories, Carol always advised, and I just wrote, is every therapist named Carol?
I also, my ex-therapist is named Carol. I also highlighted that because I highlighted another thing Carol said, which was, don't think about that.
Which is so your Carol.
Yeah, that is something my Carol is a bad therapist. But, like, I'm like, if this is your therapist post your sexual assault and she's giving you advice, like, why don't you just not think about that?
Yeah. Come on, man.
Crazy. The other thing I didn't like about the way she's treated is, like, that's what God, Allie Hazelwood truly is my new Emily Henry.
Yeah.
Like, I like the way that she, like, writes her female characters as, like, these very smart, driven.
Yeah.
Hannah, it's just like, I got lucky. I guess Prof liked my bullshit. Like, she literally says that all the time. She'll be like, I'm just real good at bullshitting. And it's like, or maybe you're just smart. Maybe you studied and got a good grade.
No.
This isn't Ivy,
It's
for the
insane.
record.
Yeah, canonically an Ivy.
Yeah, canonically an Ivy.
What
Now
the-
that I know that makes me even more mad.
I know. It's really awful. I also want to speak on some different like language conventions used throughout. First, one of my notes was learn how to curse, bitch.
That's it. She also went to the Tessa Bailey School of goddamn
Saying damn.
motherfucker.
So damn
Sexy
hot.
with her all her damn curves. It's like just throw, and also she's giving Groot but with curves.
Yeah.
He's always like, "You're so tiny.
Yeah, your hips
boobs
are so
big."
Yes, exactly. Yes. Total Groot with tits.
Yeah.
Awful. And
That's why I'm like, is this written by a man? It's crazy.
like literally, yes. Okay, wait, I have another LOL book for babies. Let's see. Clearly Hannah Wells hasn't been around many athletes. We're stubborn a lot. And the main thing we all have in common, we never ever give up.
Thank you so much for defining stubborn.
I'm also like, is this a hallmark of the sports genre romance? Saying
Right.
athletes are like this.
But girl is not like that. Girl is soft.
Girl is baby Groot with big knockers.
So this was, I kind of wanted to get into this, like, I was, like, hoping to gain something out of this about, like, maybe some hallmarks of the sports romance. And, like, I do think what I got from it is, like, maybe people read these because they want, like big tough guy, like little girl who can be thrown around by big hockey player.
Yeah, maybe so.
And I almost came away with it from this being like, mine takes place within the world of sports, but it is not a sports romance.
Right. I kind of think that's true.
Yeah.
I think sports romance is about big athletes.
Yeah, it's like people who are looking for something.
Yeah. This is said without commentary.
Yeah. Also, wait, one more thing about the way she writes, like, where she'll, like, repeat what she just said. The first third of the book is him begging her to be his tutor.
Yeah.
To the point where you're like, I can't believe you still
we're
haven't
on
given
this.
in.
Yeah.
Like, that was way too long for me. I think you need to have, like, I think there were, like, 4 separate scenes. He's essentially stalking her.
Totally.
Showing up at her place of work, like, at her house, just like, please tutor me, and she just keeps being like, no, and it's like, how many times are you gonna make me read the same scene?
Right.
Which is just something I'm taking into my, like, and I feel like it was like, that's like an editing issue too, where it's like, why didn't your editor be like, hey, we can take out 3 of these?
Why did not editor be like?
Why did not editor be like? And I think maybe because there wasn't a lot going on in the book outside of,
I know. It's like, we get it, he's persistent.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, sorry, I have one more. The ending being like, so she breaks up with him because he's got this overbearing dad who's like, he's abusive. He's got this abusive dad who's like, who meets her and is like, you gotta break up with my son or I'm gonna cut him off.
Else
he'll perish.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no. So she stops because she knows that he loves her so much that he'll give up everything for her. So she's like, I'll just break up with him. And he won't accept that. And then eventually it ends with, like, she's like, oh, I have to show him I've moved on. So she's like, I'm gonna go on dates. And no man on campus will go out with her.
Because he put out the word.
That was, don't date my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's abusive.
That's abusive.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Same thought, yeah.
And that's how they get back together. Is she's like, how could you? And then he's like, because I still love you. And she's
I'm
like,
trying to save you from yourself because you still love me. And she's like,
true.
Yeah.
True, though.
What?
Crazy.
Yeah.
My other question is, one, is Elle Kennedy a man? And is she 14?
Totally. I know. These, like, ideals of love. I'm gonna read, like, 5 more of these.
Well, so, yeah, I want to ask why. Why are you still at Breyer University? It's either that or Shondaland.
Because I'm mentally ill. Yeah, completely. Okay, wait, can I just read some of my other
Yeah.
notes? Because I really, throughout, at every moment, I was like, what are we talking
Yeah.
about? This one is just me being...
Right.
But, she snickers, I think you might be the only girl who's ever turned him down. And then this is Hannah, so smart, responding. If only the rest of the female population was as smart as I am. We're as smart as you are.
Whoa.
Use
Wait,
the
say that again.
infinitive. If only the rest of the female population was as smart as I am. Because it's speculative, you use the infinitive. Hannah.
Wow.
Thanks.
Oh my god, grammar girl.
Grammar girl. Another, we mingle, have a few beers, I'll introduce you around as my date. That's not a thing in college. Hey, this is my date.
No, I think that is not a thing. I mean, I don't, yeah.
Okay, you're gonna like those.
Okay, hit me.
They are hanging out for the first time at Garrett's, and he orders them pizza and sodas. And
Oh, of course I highlighted this part.
course.
Yeah.
She has boring ass toppings, and then he turns to her and he goes, Diet Coke? And she goes, regular Coke, thank you very much. And I highlighted it and I said, okay, Santa.
Not like other girls.
Not like other girls. Siege has a whole joke in
Yeah.
her stand-up. Do you want to
Sure. About how, like, it is just assumed as a woman that you will be drinking Diet Coke, and, like, Diet Coke is for... My big joke, I guess, is Diet Coke is for girls and regular Coke is for Santa.
Which is so funny.
Although I've been recently on, like, a Coke Zero kick.
Okay.
I can't get into all that now. Yeah, Did you learn anything from this, would you say?
Was that the point?
No, I don't think so.
I definitely did not know.
I think, I will say, every time we read one of these, like, trash books, it actually just, like, makes me feel better, because I'm like, I cannot believe this is getting published.
I agree, but I am worried that this is what people want.
We return to our this podcast thesis that the average Joe is dim. But I do think, like, because it is shocking that gets a 4.5 stars on Goodreads. That's, like, really...
Wait, I have a few more language things, and I saw you had highlighted them too. Male and female.
Whoa.
And I get that I don't know when this book was written, I think years ago.
Well, so here's one thing I wrote down. So their show that I'm taking us on a different path. Yeah. Their show that they watch together as they're, like, getting to know each other is Ted Lasso. Tells me everything I need to know about... Oh, wait, that's the roommate.
That's her and her roommate, but yeah.
Never mind. But that means it has to be in, like, the 20...
Yeah.
Post-2016.
For sure.
Yeah.
So maybe it didn't become as, like, dog whistly as it has now, where, like, far-right podcasters literally are using female as, like, a term to kind of dehumanize women.
Right.
But, the number of times...
It's constant.
I've never seen a female do that.
I've never seen a female with such a small waist and such a big titties.
And then another language thing that really fucking pisses me off is it's like, it goes back to the point of writing for babies, where you have to, like, explain the tone or the meaning rather than just let the language kind of convey
what
it.
it's supposed to do.
Right. But this is my least favorite version of it, when you put an adjective in front of self, like his stubborn self.
Totally. Again, it's like there was a word count.
She was paid by word.
Yeah, because I think there was a lot of that where there was a lot of filler. A lot of filler. That I feel should have been tamed.
Tamped
by Lila
down.
Sage, by a cowboy from the Lila Sage universe, perhaps.
Yeah, totally, yeah. I love that.
The last thing I'd like to say,
yeah,
and this goes back to, is this a pen name for a man? Like
a boy.
I hate when, like, it's like, she smells like, and in this case it was cherries, but it's always some, like, thing that no one smells like. It's often a fruit.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Guess what her daughter does too.
Oh, of course. I think we should be worried. Do you guys have some kind of, like, issue?
You want women to be, females to be baby Groot, huge tits, smell like apple Smell like grape.
Smell like apple bottom. Smell like Mrs. Met.
Like, what? It is so
There's something
bizarre.
I'm just like, I guess it just makes me sad for this Elle Kennedy that like, is this the world she lives in?
I want to know more about her.
Yeah.
I do.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
What's the most romantic thing that happened to you this week?
Thank you for asking me.
Yeah.
Mine, it's kind of, how romance, the other side of that coin is heartbreak.
Oh, sure.
Mine is kind of, heartbreak is romantic.
Okay.
In a place like this.
Yeah.
Nicole, we're standing with you.
We're standing with you in this time of heartbreak.
Yes. No, it's not actually about Nicole and Keith Urban. No, I was taking the elevator down to my building. I was taking Hector outside, and there were 2 teenage girls sharing the elevator with me who were carrying on with their conversation as if I was not there.
Of course.
As if I were not there.
Oh. Good catch, at least.
Ugh. Which can't blame them for.
Yeah.
And it was really sweet. They were clearly in the middle of like a heated conversation, and one girl was telling the other, they're like probably 15.
Yeah.
One girl was telling the other like about a friendship problem she's having with one of her best friends.
Okay.
And the snippet of the conversation I caught was her saying, I kind of think it comes down to like, I put a lot of stock in pinky promises. And she pinky promised me that we'd stick together throughout high school.
I'm gonna cry.
I know. And then, like, I kind of, like, missed the rest. Like, that was all I got in the short elevator ride. But, it's so wonderful because, like, talk about, like, a girl writing a girl. Like,
yeah.
Like, yes. Like, what she's saying is, like,
What an age-appropriate thing to say. Yeah.
Like, I expect my friends to keep their word, and she promised me this big thing, but...
Yeah, what she's saying in adult terms is, like, she's violated my trust.
Yes! But I put a lot of stock in pinky promises, and she pinky promised to stick
really
with me through high school.
And really sad.
I really hope this girl is surrounded by friends her whole life. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, she seemed so sweet.
Well, she'll be okay.
She will.
With an attitude like that. Like,
Right.
She's gonna find other women who put a lot of stock in pinky promises.
Completely.
Yeah. It
So
sounds like
was
she might have
really
even been on
romantic.
the elevator with a good friend.
Yeah. And I was like, how do you guys know each other? Like, clearly you don't go to high school together. So,
Yeah.
Sweet. I just
Yeah.
liked it.
That's very good.
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yep.
I love to be reminded of, like, the innocence of youth, you know?
Totally. I really do.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the most romantic thing that happened to you?
So, yeah, we are in the season where mine are going to be about baseball. So mine is a baseball one. The Phillies, this is so pathetic and weird. Phillies, as I mentioned, had the week off. So to stay sharp, they hosted, like, an intra-squad, I guess. I don't know how you say that. Like, they hosted a scrimmage, intra-squad game where they split the team into 2 teams, and they played each other. And the Phillies organization decided to sell tickets to it. And they ended up selling, like, 31,000 tickets to this scrimmage.
Whoa!
Which is, like, more than, like, I think they said, I saw a stat that was, like, I don't have it correct, but it's, like, 4 of the teams that are in the playoffs, that number is higher than, like, the average that the 4 teams sell on a normal game during the season.
Awesome.
And, yeah, I just think it's awesome, like, how much this team... I'm sorry. And this is my last month where I get to be like this until March.
Which is so soon.
I know. I think it's really special how much this specific team means to the city and how much the city loves this team.
Yeah.
And also there was, like, a really beautiful video after the game where all of the players came out and, like, tipped their hats to everyone in the stands, which is, like, a very baseball thing, but you only really do it if, like, something special happens.
Right. And that is special.
And it was just, like, a really cute video. And I just think it's so romantic.
It sure is.
That, like, people will spend their money to go see a practice game with this team. And I just hope it doesn't end this week to the LA Dodgers. But we'll see.
I believe.
Nothing more romantic than baseball.
Yes, and Philadelphia.
I
love that city.
Yeah, you and me both.
Wow.
Hopefully I'll have better news when I'm in this chair again about the Phillies.
That swept me off my feet, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe.
Gotta believe. Gotta have high hopes.
All right.
Shall we?
It's dinner time.
It's dinner time. It smells like garlic.